sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Elks. The Elks come into this challenge game knowing that they're in for a dogfight. And you can bet the coaching staff will be preaching all the buzzwords: intensity, effort, execution. They'll need them all and more if they want to get out of here with a W. On the call here tonight, and send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The left side here to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Give him 27 yards that time. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now in desperation, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were...
Legging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we not friends, it's off of politics. Politics, never get to see who really run it. Now you know who run it. You rappers on punishment. Papa dog, they be lying on they brother. Everybody scared a little linky, man, it's evident. Feeling like 50 way back in North 3 or D. Talking about me on some other 301 screaming 4-4 on my Louis. Papa tags by the mode, don't they dummy? Free my same news for a gold news. Black and yellow boots with the boots and the ghost suit. We had a go-go last week. We don't really care who got last week. Riding under me. You don't want no problems with a GD, CPG. I'm the king of the streets. I never had to struggle when it to a beef. Always 10 toes, so it's hard to defeat. And trust me, I've been looking hard for a beef, huh? He ain't rapped this hard in a long time. You street, all Vita dudes and eyes. Muslim homie always say while I ain't to the guys. On my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on.
So the Elks offense with it as they get ready to go 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now, if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do? And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 56 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Oh, now he bowls him over. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rivers to throw. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Rivers. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, they got it, but this just made no sense. And why did they go for 2?
I have no answer for you. But fortunately for them, they got it done, so they don't have to answer to us at all.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Wilson to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, low fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in this shit, we gonna. Going up. Said it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them fast and saunas. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Go up. Walk in. Show up. Back. Hold up. Go up. Boys, don't touch. We flow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah. That guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in. He ain't. Let me back. Tight gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Oscar, that might whoa. Low. Got strain on yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. Haters just say me and I won't save her. Say amen.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Matt.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Rivers to throw it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to drop him 2 plays in a row, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Under pressure, they got him again. Demarcus Lawrence in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Rivers. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long for Rivers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, he decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
To throw is Rivers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And some room to roam now. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. A first down throw here for Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice, 45 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. The give is to Elliott. And an Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Rivers on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Time for a break. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Could he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the second level because sometimes.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive.
They'll try and throw for it here, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ray Lewis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are
to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Rivers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They come out with one back and three tight ends. A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of...
And this is caught at the 20. And a huge play that time. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Rivers now on second down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Demarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Rivers from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
jumpy on the right.
Away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Nowhere to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tano Passanio in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. We have hit halftime. Still 2. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Elliott running right. And that play will go nowhere. losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him.